Good afternoon, everyone. Here, I would like to share with you the market overview of the mainland China capital market, how foreign investors can access the market. This page is about the history. You can see since 2002, QFII program was launched, allowing foreign investors to access mainland China capital. There is CIBM, RQFII, stock connect, bond connect, mutual recognition funds, until the internationalized futures contract. Then the major development is the unification of QFII and RQFII program. Then we call it unified QFII. The unified QFII is the most comprehensive program for foreign investors to access China capital markets. For the commodity futures and options, as you might know, in September 2022, as approved by CSRC, all local futures exchanges have announced a total of 41 futures and options contracts that can be traded by QFII. Next page, I will share the development of the unified QFII. The unification of QFII mainly simplifies the application process and expanding the investment scope. In this page, we've listed the investment newly added after the unification of QFII and RQFII. We mark those newly added investment in red. In the right bottom part, you can see we've listed QFII, INE, DCE, and ZCE. For now, as we just mentioned, we can trade a total of 41 futures and options contract. Next page, I want to highlight with you because it's not clear in the QFII regulation, but per our own experience, there is some window guidance from CSRC, the authority who is in charge of approved QFII application. Here, we listed the eligibility criteria set by the CSRC on QFII applicants. First, the applicant shall have at least 2 years of investment experience. Next, the applicant, its net asset should be at least CNY 10 million or equivalent. The third is about the applicant's financials. The net asset divided by its paid-in capital should not be less than 50%. The last one is on the market value of the applicant's AUM if it's an asset manager, or its investment size if it's a prop trading firm. The investment size should be at least CNY 100 million or equivalent. Here, one thing to note, if one of above criteria could not be met, but is quite close, it's most likely that CSRC will still approve the QFII application. So please do not hesitate to reach us if you are not sure whether you have the chance to get your QFII application approved. On the next page, we've listed the comparison table between old QFII and RQFII and the unified QFII. The most important part is under the unified QFII, the quota management is removed, which means unified QFII could invest in China without any quota limitation. Next page, the most important thing we'd like to highlight is the unified QFII could freely choose to inject foreign currency and or renminbi. On this slide, we've listed the simplified application process for QFII applicant. You can see for older QFII or RQFII scheme, CSRC will need either 20 working days or 60 working days, but now unified QFII only need 10 working days, and the application documents are simplified. It's simplified from previous 13 items to existing 6 items. On next page, we've listed the implementation process for different scenarios. For example, for scenario 4, it's for those QFII like to invest in futures. You can see QFII application, safe registration, then appointment broker, PBOC approval on the account opening, trading ID application with respective futures exchange, then we can start trading. Next page is unified QFII account structure. You can see the account is segregated for injection in foreign currency and injection in CNY. The purpose is to avoid the arbitrage done by the QFII to on the difference of the foreign exchange rate of CNY and CNH. Next page, it's an overview of the closed loop circuit for margin transfer for futures trading in China. So the client could inject money from offshore account into its NIA account with QFII custodian bank. In our case, it's DBS China. Then within DBS China, the margin transfer can be done to transfer the margin from client's account to local broker's account. Then also within DBS China, the broker account will transfer the margin to exchange account. For the repatriation, it's the same way around. In view of the time, we leave our key context here on this page. If you need greater details, please feel free to approach us after the call, and we are more than happy to give you more details. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you,
Back to
Iris.
you.
Okay, thank you, Iris, and thank you all for staying till the very end of today's event. Although we're right on schedule at this moment. So, okay, so we have a question in the chat box stating, is there any indication of what % of these contracts is retail traders versus institutional? So, Mara, do you want to answer this question, or we can also leave this to the leave this question to the via email or any other form of communication also.
Yeah, so I will just give a brief answer for this question, and for detailed information we can communicate after. Actually, there is limited to open the account for the international contracts. Not everyone can open it with a small trading volume. So based on this, for example, like the different exchange market, they ask for the funding requirements in the recent 5 trading days is different. Individuals, sometimes they need more than 500,000 INB. As an institution, they need more than 1 million INB for the funding requirements. So based on this, we assume here the institutional investor will be more than the retail investors. As well, some exchanges, they share the different products trading volume, but not that specific on numbers. Based on the open information we can find, yes, it's proved as what I said, the institutional investors are more than the retail investors here, especially for the positions they hold. Yeah, so here is the answer. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you all again for attending to this webinar. And we are always eager to share as much as possible that we acknowledge upon this great opportunity for anyone who should be interested in trading Chinese derivatives market. So here is a brief contact us page for anyone who should be interested. You can take a screenshot and leave any questions or information you wanted to check with DBS or Shanghai Futures Exchange or us now as well. Feel free to contact any of us. And thank you for attending today's webinar. We'll be leaving. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.